Hey everyone, Jamie here. This weekend vlog is not. There's not really much for me to talk about. To be honest, I just need to fix the camera. Hang on. So yeah, apologies, just had to fix the camera. But yeah, going to be talking about the return of football. Some leagues are back, and also the PS1 games that I've beaten this weekend. And they're all great games, right? I'll just put in. I've beaten 3 of them, and I want to talk about one other one. So yeah, I'll start with the football first. I just need to take some water. Hang on a second. And I've also got my my tea in this awesome mug. Look at this. PlayStation, and then I would turn it around, but on the other side you can't really see that, just because I'm trying not to spill the tea. But yeah, it's got all the PlayStation logos on the other side. But yeah, so the football, I haven't seen the Rangers highlights, but I heard we won 4-0, and I've seen a disgraceful tackle on Morelos that went unpunished. Well, I think we got a free kick out of it, but yeah, look at this. Not even a yellow. Not even a yellow card. Absolute disgrace. And you know what? Morelos was stretched off. I don't even know if I haven't actually got a chance to watch the Rangers highlights yet. But that's absolutely disgraceful. And by the way, Rangers are 6 points clear at the top of the league. Yeah, I'm smiling right now because it feels good to see your team at the top of the league. Celtic are 6 points behind Hibs, but we're like 7 matches into the season, so I'm not saying anything. Although, saying that, Rangers 7 matches, 6 clean sheets. No, actually 7 matches, 6 wins, 1 draw, 7 clean sheets. Yeah, no one has scored against us so far, and then I guarantee I'll have just jinxed it by saying that. We'll probably go and draw 1-1 with Aberdeen next week or something, or whoever we're playing. I mean, we're not playing Celtic until the end of October, so yeah. None of these. Newcastle in the Premier League. Newcastle won 2-0 against West Ham. Newcastle have made some good signings, and yes, I cannot believe I actually just said that. Newcastle made a good signing. Did I actually just say that? Newcastle. Did I? They signed Ryan Fraser, who was, I mean, what did he score? Like 1 goal last season? He had a good season the year before, but last season he scored like 1 goal, so we'll see if he's any good. We'll see what happens, but yeah, then they signed Callum Wilson, which I think is pretty decent. Jamal Lewis, who I'm pretty sure plays for Northern Ireland. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he plays for Northern Ireland, but yeah, Callum Wilson, Jamal Lewis, and who else did it? Hang on. Yeah, they've probably made some other signings, but Callum Wilson and Jamal Lewis, those are 2 pretty good signings. He was decent for Norwich last year. I know he scored a really good goal against Leicester last season, and yeah, but they won 2-0. Callum Wilson scored in his debut, and West Ham hit the bar twice, but apart from that, not really much else happened. Arsenal won 3-0 at Fulham. Aubameyang scored a brilliant goal. And Lacazette scored the first goal of the season in the Premier League for the 2nd time in 4 seasons. So yeah, Lacazette's a decent player, but yeah, I'm sorry for fixing this so much. It just kind of annoys me. I have a Rangers shirt on there, last season's Rangers shirt, and it's wrecked because it's been in the wash that many times. And you can see this Liverpool shirt. You can see the sponsors. Don't know if you can see that, but the sponsor is starting to come off a little bit. Can you see that? Not really, but yeah. And this, I want to keep this good. This is probably my 2nd favourite Rangers kit ever. So yeah. Anyway, where was I? I think Wilson. No, not Wilson. That's Newcastle. Lacazette got the first one. I think Gabriel scored on his debut as well. And of course Aubameyang scored an absolute cracker. I'm not expecting much from Fulham. I hope they stay up. I do want them to stay up because I did kind of miss them in the Premier League, and yeah, I would have liked to see Brentford in the Premier League, but yeah, hopefully Brentford get promoted this season. Then I think Man City were supposed to play Aston Villa, but it was postponed for some reason. Like, how can a match get postponed before the league even starts? You know what I mean? What was the other match? I'll just check. Who was it? Oh, yeah, Southampton and Crystal Palace. That ended 1-0 to Palace. Apart from Wilfried Zaha missing a couple of chances, literally nothing happened. So, yeah. Then, Liverpool. Oh boy, this was one hell of a game. 4-3. Leeds' first match back in the Premier League, and it's a 4-3. 4-3. Salah scored the first one. It was a penalty 3 minutes in. Then I can't remember who all scored for Leeds. I can't remember any. I know Click, I think his name is, got the third one. If you hear yelling downstairs, it's my brother on Fortnite. Just try and ignore it. Anyway, yeah. Then Leeds equalised. Then Van Dijk scored the second goal. I was really confused because I could not see what happened. Like, I didn't think that. I was a bit. I thought a free kick had been given or something because no one was. The whistle went. No one was moving, and then I saw Van Dijk celebrating, and I was like, "But we just scored." Because I genuinely didn't know as soon as Van Dijk headed the ball, I just did not know where I thought the ball disappeared somehow. And then I saw the replay and it turned out the keeper somehow saved it into his own net. And then Leeds scored again. Patrick Bamford has a goal against the Premier League champions. Patrick Bamford. The guy who apparently Aaron wanted to play for them despite he sounds more posh than the Queen. No offence. Yeah, he could not sound more posh if he tried. I mean, trying to get Patrick Bamford to play for Ireland, that's like trying to get Jimmy Bullard to play for Scotland. I mean, he apparently had a chance to play for Germany due to his granny being from Germany or something. Yeah, and then, anyway, getting off track. Anyway, then Salah scored an absolute cracker. I was actually upstairs doing something. I missed the goals, but I saw the highlights. I missed Bamford's equaliser. Yeah, that was a mistake by Van Dijk, but it happens. And people are making a big deal of this. They're saying, "Oh, Van Dijk has more mistakes than Phil Jones." It's been one match. Man United haven't even played yet. How can you say Phil Jones has less mistakes when Man United haven't even played yet? It's been one game. All right, calm down. And then in the second half, I think Click got the equaliser. We could have defended it better, but he still took it well. It was a decent finish, to be fair to him. It was a good pass and a decent finish. And then we got a penalty later on. Leeds' new signing, Rodrigo, gave it away, unfortunately. And then Salah just stuck it in bottom left and we ended up winning 4-3. Anyway, it's pretty much all for the football. The Irish League hasn't started back yet. Don't know if it is going to start back. Same with the Elite Ice Hockey League. Yeah, that was some 20th anniversary season. Talking really does your throat in, doesn't it? Anyway, wrestling, can't really remember much. Bailey turned on Sasha Banks. I think I might have talked about that last week. She attacked her. Hopefully this leads to a match at Survivor Series or something. I don't know. I don't know. They'll probably do it at the next pay-per-view, and then they'll probably just rush it. Anyway, yeah, the games I have been playing. I'll get to them in a minute, but I like this thing that's going on with Alexa Bliss and The Fiend. I like that she's a little bit obsessed with him. Like, she did his move, what is it, Sister Abigail or something, on Nikki Cross during a Fatal 4-Way, and then just left the arena. Which was off camera for some reason. And yeah, Cedric Alexander joined the Hurt Business. Yeah, that could be interesting. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can think of. And yeah, Aleister Black and Kevin Owens fought in Raw Underground. I mean, it was entertaining, but I'd rather just see a match at... What's the next pay-per-view? Is it? I can't remember what the next pay-per-view is. Anyway, yeah, what have I been playing? I've all PS1 games, and I've beaten 3 of them. And it is... Crash Bandicoot 2. I didn't actually play them all through, I just had a few levels to do in each of them. Crash Bandicoot 3. My favourite PS1 game, by the way. Toy Story 2. And Tomb Raider The Last Revelation. I haven't beat this yet, I'm only like, what, I haven't. Well, I haven't played. I started playing it 2 days ago. I'm on like level 4. And yeah, I had to skip the tutorial because yeah, I just got lost. Either that or I couldn't finish the tutorial because I tried to finish it, but Werner von Croy would either he was glitching the door or the door wouldn't open. So that's why I had to skip and just look up the end of the tutorial on YouTube. But yeah, so far really fun. I haven't actually played this in a while, mainly because I was at the end of the Upper House level, and then I died. And I don't have any medipacks, so yeah. And for some reason, when you die, it doesn't actually... For some reason, when you save your game, it doesn't just give you full health when it loads up, which, you know, would help. But yeah, I might go back to this and eventually beat the Upper House level at some point, but yeah, this is still really fun so far, but... The only reason I prefer this so far is because in this, you're just shooting non-stop. Like every time you go into your room, there's just an enemy just appears and starts shooting you. But this one, not much. But yeah, I beat these before. I've already let's played this, so we'll just keep it short. Great soundtrack, fantastic gameplay. You can go to... It's basically time-based. You can basically go to, like, where is it? Arabia. Those are Arabia, medieval. The Arabian levels and the medieval levels are probably my favourite ones. Motorbike levels. Level 14 is probably one of my most hated Crash levels of all. I hate you. You do not know how much I hate that level. Road Crash in Crash 3. I hate that level. What else is there? You can shoot down other planes in World War II. What else is there? You can go to like dinosaur. Like times of the dinosaurs and get chased by a Triceratops, which in my Let's Play I spent an entire episode calling it a pterodactyl for some reason. And what other levels is there? There's other, the Tiger and the Great Wall of China, love those levels. And the jet ski levels are really fun as well. So yeah, that's Crash Bandicoot 3. Don't really need to say much else. It's like hands down the best platform on the system besides this and another Purple Dragon, but I'm not talking about him because, well, I haven't played him this week. I did try to play Spyro 3, but my copy froze, so I'll probably just have to get a new copy at some point. But yeah, Crash Bandicoot 2, I only had like a few levels to do. I literally had like a few levels to do in these and this as well. I literally had like a few levels to do. That's why I'm just covering them briefly, but yeah, Crash 2 there's a little less. I mean, I didn't do it. I had like the last 2 warp rooms to do, so yeah, my favourite level is probably Cold Hard Crash. I know a lot of people hate that level for 100% reasons, but I just beat Crash Bandicoot games normally, and if I get a gem, then so be it. So yeah, Crash Bandicoot 2. The end boss was pathetic, though I couldn't do it for some reason. I did beat him eventually. It took me like 3 tries, but yeah, hitting him is actually a lot harder than you... Well, not a lot harder, but it's not easy. And yeah, again, great soundtrack. Yeah, that's pretty much Crash Bandicoot 2. Engine was a bit hard though. I mean, Engine is utter hell in this. Well, not utter hell, but he is difficult in both of these games. He's probably the hardest bosses in these 2 games. So yeah, that's Crash Bandicoot games. Wonderful games. Now then, I love this game. This is, if I had enough PS1 games, this would be in the top 10, but it'll probably be a top 7 or something. I don't know. I'll probably put this, Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation, and Crash Bandicoot 3 so far, and Spyro 1. And yeah, but yeah, basically great music. It does kind of run slowly though. I think maybe it's my copy, but or maybe my PS2 is kind of showing its age because I did buy it I did buy it pre-owned from CEX in like 2016. So it is kind of maybe I've played it so much I've just worn it out a little bit. But yeah, yeah, brilliant game. I mean, look how long the title is there. This is like possibly one of my top 5 platformers on the system. It's a collectathon, but you can go to a toy barn, you're in an elevator. That's a really cool, I mean, I would say there's a really cool level, but let's face it, there's no bad levels in this game. There isn't any. The music is amazing. Literally amazing. And yeah, Woody is not in the game. Well, he is in the game, but not until the end of the game. Like, when you get to the final boss, Woody's standing there with Jesse, and need to get more water. Yeah, in the final boss, Woody's standing there with Jesse. The final boss is literally just the prospector. Well, it's kind of disappointing, but you're literally hitting 2 bosses that you've already beat before. But you're using, well, you're playing as boss throughout the whole game, but you beat 2 bosses that you've already beat before, and then you hit the prospector a few times, and that's it. I mean, I died a few times. It was tough, but yeah, it's just hitting them a few times and then hit the prospector. That's it. But yeah, levels are huge and so fun. I mean, they're literally just average human places, but you're running around them as a toy, and just imagine how much fun that would be if you're running around these huge. Like, imagine running around my bedroom just as a toy. Like, imagine how much, like, all the stuff you could climb on. It'd be so much fun. But yeah, I haven't beat it yet. I haven't beat 100% yet. I still need to get about 10 more Pizza Planet tokens, but yeah, absolutely brilliant game. There's not a, I would say it's flawless, but it's not. I mean, it does have some problems, but yeah, brilliant game if you haven't played it. And that brings me to Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation. Apart from the tutorial, which I had to, I had to skip the tutorial because it glitched, like the door wouldn't open, so I just had to use the level skip cheat. And funny story, I'll just hold it up here. I accidentally managed to put in the unlimited everything cheat. So yeah, I now have unlimited health packs. I have unlimited ammo for guns that I don't even have. Yeah, I have unlimited ammo for guns that I don't even have. For weapons I don't even have. I'm about 4 levels. I'm including the. Okay, there's like a part at the end of the tutorial. It's like it's a 5-minute race, but it's a level. It's an entire level to itself for some weird reason. I just consider that in the tutorial just one level. Level 3, the Tomb of Seth, was a little bit confusing, but I got through it. And the level after that was actually really good. So yeah, now I'm on to the part where you're using a Jeep. I think it is. Yeah, it's a Jeep. And yeah, it's really fun. Although I do like the music in this game. Like, if you go into an area, like, they'll have like this dramatic music, like this dramatic scary music, and the camera will pan around to show you what's there, and it's kind of fun to watch actually. And yeah, the controls are kind of weird to get used to, but yeah, but as I said before, the complaints that people have about these games are pathetic. Like, there's no level select, which, okay, yeah, that one, yeah, there's no level select, which, you know what, I'll give you that. I mean, this one and 2, I mean, the other ones had a level select, so why doesn't this? And people saying, well, you have to play through the entire game just to play a level that you don't, just to play a level that you like. No, you don't. Just use a level skip cheat. Problem solved. Literally, just keep using the level skip cheat. So yeah, I'm about 4 levels into this, and I'm really enjoying it so far. But yeah, also, people complain that there's no Lara's Home. If you want Lara's Home, just play this one. I mean, they don't have to have the same thing in every single game, right? Eventually, it's going to be taken out. I mean, it wasn't in the Tomb Raider 2013. I mean, it hasn't been in a Tomb Raider game since Tomb Raider Underworld. I mean, it had its own level in Tomb Raider Underworld. It was a really cool level. But yeah, what would I say is my favourite one? Probably this one so far. Yeah, probably The Last Revelation. This is fun, but wow, there's an obnoxious amount of enemies in this game. So yeah, that's that for this week, guys. I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna go and probably read a book or play the PSP or something, and yeah, I'll see you later.